forces of the black mass as satanic cars to mutilate the masses and place their corpses in matching caskets in front of the Black Cross temple. Occultic lyrics opened its verses on course, of course, served with punchlines on rhyme pads. Skulls empty like Josie streets at night. Uptown where the gathering of prostitutes and streetwalkers take shape and form. Without shape-shifting, I always hide my face with a mind more vicious and crooked than 10 serial killers combined on the vindictive quest of strangling their victims before committing necrophiliacs. Lines inspired by cannibal accused the climax with the higher BPM counts than your heart ripped from your chest while still beating. So I work hand in hand with soul collectors in underground gateways of the afterlife torture, where souls are rewarded for sacrificing their human body organs for a periodic increase on heart rates. Senses, systematic metronomes that intertwine, twisted with common consciousness. Cause when I start postmortems with surgical scissors, in 45 minutes I can release diagnosis and put apart destroyed body parts. A psychotic adventure of listening to decomposing dead bodies that talk in a language understood only by surgical morticians, practicing satanic resurrection spells and black magic curses for cult activities within a circle of invocation rituals. Psychotic demented thoughts that talk to all satanic spirits gathering inside paradoxical walls, distorted sounds of witchcraft vocals that calls on mighty and celestial egos, the enslavement of all sorts of gods. We worship a crazy god with psychotic demented thoughts that talks to all satanic spirits gathering inside paradoxical walls, distorted sounds of witchcraft vocals that calls on mighty and celestial egos, the enslavement of all sorts of gods.
Welcome to the universe of slavery, death and plague as written in the book of Enoch. Overcome the architect that bring anxiety to our sacred epoch. Never mind the flying sorcerer carrying sacred seals of the apocalyptic symbols. These signs were hidden as the veil to blind their cosmic existence like the delirium podals. Well, they got lost in the dark shrines of ibis. After you shall be rewarded with flames, torture, pain and curses. Engage your soul in the greatest temple of Ramses. Travel 8 astral dimensions like the natives of tennis. Ghost zombies, witches gathering in the suicide forest. Digital demons chanting Queen Inanna possessed by portal guys. The Ostara sacred labyrinth that introduced Gnostics to Nephilims. While Boaz and Yakin tormented their souls during death like magicians intercepting with seraphims. Christian churches forced the villagers to join their fogeries. Ancient sages reciting the Aquarian gospel written by felonies. Changing a table of thorns splinters to observe fear in the eyes of battery. Basking in silent hatred, saving death penalty like vampires from in their darkened centuries.
We worship a crazy god with psychotic demented thoughts that talk to all satanic spirits gathering inside paradoxical walls, distorted sounds of witchcraft vocals that calls on mighty and celestial egos, the enslavement of all sorts of gods. We worship a crazy god with psychotic demented thoughts that talks to all satanic spirits gathering inside paradoxical walls, distorted sounds of witchcraft vocals that calls on mighty and celestial egos, the enslavement of all sorts of gods. All sorts